Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss case study on interest rate risk management. So interest rate risk management. So this case study is useful for this upcoming BFM examination. So here in this case study, we are going to discuss about these terminologies: RSA, RSL, weight, DGAP, leverage, and DE. So what is this terminology? We will discuss in this case study. So basically, we know that if there is a mismatch between assets and liabilities, then what will happen? Liabilities. So if there is a mismatch between assets and liabilities, there is a risk called, so what risk we will face? We will face interest rate risk. Interest rate risk. So we have different kind of risk. So this case study is based on interest rate risk management. So why this interest rate is coming? If there is a mismatch between assets and liabilities. If there is a mismatch between assets and liabilities will lead to the interest rate risk. Interest rate risk. So this is the thing. So now what we have to do? We have to do interest rate risk management. So for that we have a methods called weight, leverage ratio, as earlier shown in the slide, then DGAP, and then we have called modified duration equity. Modified duration equity. So these things we need to do for this interest rate risk management. So we'll see this in this case study, then we will understand the things. So now, so the given case study here is, so here he is giving, he is asking in the case study, he will ask RSA and RSL. So what is this RSA and RSL means? So RSA means it is rate sensitive assets. Rate sensitive assets. So what is the asset for bank? It is cash credit or term loans. So these will comes under RSA. This is RSA. Then what is RSL? That is rate sensitive liabilities. Rate sensitive liabilities. So what are the liabilities for the bank? That is customers savings accounts and customers FD. So we have to give them back, right? So it is liability for the bank. So if there is a mismatch in these assets and liabilities, so what will happen? There is a risk called interest rate risk. So here we will use the terminology called weight and leverage. Here weight means the ratio between RSL to the RSA. And leverage means it is RSA by equity. Equity means tier 1 plus tier 2 capital. That we will discuss here, okay? Now, so we'll see that case study. So here is the case study he gave. Net worth of 1350 and risk sensitive asset, that is RSA I discussed. What is that asset? So this asset is nothing but it is like, what is asset for bank? It is cash credit plus term loans and etc. And now next one, risk sensitive liabilities. What is the liabilities for the bank? So customer savings accounts and FD accounts. So we are liable to the customer. So it is our liability. So that is given as 18,590. So these are all in crores. So next one, weight modified duration assets, DA, that is 1.96. And DL 1.25. DL is 1.25. And next one is asking the question, what is the weight? So I already told weight means what? It is ratio of RSL by, that is liabilities by assets. Liabilities by assets. So W means here it is weight. So he is giving the options. So how we have to calculate? So solution. So that is weight is equal to RSL. RSL is how much? 18,590. So 18,590 by, what is RSA? 18,251. So 18,251. So please use your calculator if it is there nearby you. So I am using my mobile. Otherwise, you can also use your mobile. So open calculator there. So now, so divide 18,590 by 18,251. So we'll get 1.0185. So there are around, it is like 1.0185. So we can write this as 1.02. So 185 we consider as a 2. So what is the weight for the given data? It is 1.02. So what is the answer here? It is option B. It is option B. So if you're unable to understand this writing, you can see here. So weight is RSL by RSA. So RSL means we know the value in the data 18,590. So RSA means it is 18,251. So by dividing, we got this. So approximate value of this is this one. So if you understand the concept, you can remember the formula easily, right? So this is how we have to calculate weight. And next one. So in the next question, he is asking DGAP, that is modified duration gap. DGAP, that is modified duration gap. Gap means difference between assets and liabilities. So the formula for this one is modified duration of assets, that is DA minus weight into DL, that is duration of liabilities. So what is the DA in the question? What is DA here? 1.96. So 1.96 minus. What is the answer we got in the earlier question? Weight 1.02, right? So you can go to the previous question, then there you will find the weight value answer, that is 1.02 into DL. DL is 1.25. DL is 1.25. I am using my mobile. I am using calculator in my mobile. So first I am calculating 1.02 into 1.25. So I am calculating this 1.02 into 1.25 first. So I got 1.275. 1.96 minus 1.275. Now I am using my calculator again. So for 1.96 minus 1.275. So that will give 0.685. That will give 0.685. So 0.685. So the value is approximately equal to 0.69. So we'll see the options here. Options 0.33, 0.48, 0.69, 0.81. So what is the answer we got? So we got the answer as 0.69. That is option. C. So we can see here the solution. So DGAP means it is DA minus weight into DL, that is duration of liabilities. So 1.96 minus 1.02 into 1.25. So this one is equal to 1.275. So 1.96 minus 1.275. So here it is error, not 1.1275, it is 1.275. It will give 0.685. So the answer is approximately equal to 0. Now next one. What is leverage ratio? So there is a formula for this one. Leverage ratio LR equal to, so RSA by assets by, that is rate sensitive assets, by equity. Equity means it is tier 1 capital plus tier 2 capital. Tier 1 capital plus tier 2 capital. So what is RSA given here? It is 18251. 18251 by, what is equity given here? Equity here is net worth, means it is nothing but equity. So what is the equity? 1350. So now use calculator, then 18251 by 1350. So you will get 13.251. 13.51. So we'll make it as 519 now, we'll make it as 13.52. So here the given options are like this. So which is the option here? Option C. So our answer is matching with this option C. So how what is the explanation here? This is the explanation. So leverage means it is assets by equity. Equity is nothing but net worth. So we similarly solve like that. So try to remember these formulas. So these formulas are useful for solving the interest rate risk management case study. Interest rate risk management case study. So we know what is this interest rate risk. So we know what are the tools to control or manage this interest rate risk. And the next question is modified duration equity. So simple, that is modified duration equity. Modified duration equity means here, so it is the product of DGAP, that is modified duration gap into leverage. So what is DGAP? 1 point. So we got in the earlier answer. What is DGAP? It is 0.69 into leverage. How much we got? Leverage we got. So if you go to previous slides, we will get that how much we got leverage ratio. It is, I'll check. It is 13 point. So it is leverage means 13.52. Leverage is 13.52. So how we will calculate modified duration? Modified duration is nothing but it is product of DGAP into leverage. So what is DGAP? It is 0.69 into 13.52. So use calculator. 13.52 into 0.69 will give 9.33. 9.33. This is how we have to calculate the modified duration of equity. So the answer here is, our answer is matching with option D. 9.3. Now we can see here the steps. Modified duration of equity means I told DGP into leverage ratio. So DGP we got in the earlier question number 2, I guess it is 0.69, and leverage ratio in the previous question number 3 we got this. So product of these answers will give this 9.32. That is equal to 9.33 years. So duration means years. Next one. So if there is a change in interest rate of 200 BP basis points, so that means it is by 100 we have to do, right? 200 by 100. So if there is a change in 2%, then what is the drop in equity value? So how many drop in equity value? So what we got the answer there? Equity value, how much we got? Modified duration we got 9.33. So here we have 9.33 into 2%. So that is 18.66%. So our answer is matching with this option A. So if there is a change in 200 BP means 2%. BP means basis points. We are divided with 100. So these are the steps. So change in BP into modified duration of equity. Change in BP into modified duration of equity. So it is given in the question, it is 200 into, we got this modified duration of equity in the previous question, that is 9.33. So multiply and divide with 100, we are getting 18.66. 18.66. So this is how we have to calculate this one. Thank you all for watching this video.